Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you have a great and wonderful day. And we have an update. There's actually looks like to be some kind of justice happening with the horrible and terrible people that decided to beat up a white kid over some stupid stuff. Is finally going to jail, and we're gonna be going over it today and talking about some things. And unfortunately, there's gonna be some things in the video, some things in the report and the clips that's going to make you guys very angry. It made me angry, it upset me, and I will apologize ahead of time if I do get kind of upset about it. Take a look at this.
High school students arrested in the deadly attack of their classmate made their first court appearance last week and are expected to appear in court again tomorrow. Fox 5 just obtained the mugshots for Dontrell Beaver, Damian Hernandez, Gianni Robinson, and Travion Randolph. Each are facing a murder charge. They have remained in custody since last week. All four juveniles are being charged as adults. They are accused of killing 17-year-old Johnathan Lewis on November 1st in an alley near Rancho High School. Police say the beating was over a pair of stolen headphones and possibly a marijuana vape pen. The other four suspects will have a separate hearing because they are all under the age of 16.
Yes, all under the age of 16, except for the fact that they deliberately and purposely and intentionally murdered a white kid. And I'm going to say this probably has a lot to do with racial intentions. So I don't know, maybe we should really have them be put in juvie, because they probably deserve to be tried as an adult. You know, when I was a young lad back in those days, I didn't have the sudden urge to beat anybody that disliked me or what have you. At the very least, not to the death. So I don't think that normal people go and kill others. That's one thing. And I think that we should be trying every single kid as an adult when it comes down to murder. Obviously, because I'm sick and tired of us trying to oh, well, they're just a child. Yeah, well, a child normally has, especially at that age, understands the difference between right and wrong, and death is usually not on the table. So now we're going to go on to this here, to where the report goes to talk with the parents and the kids and their sentences and all that great stuff. Take a look.
Of beating and killing their classmate will remain in custody with no bail, and for now they'll be held here at the Juvenile Detention Center. We're also learning new details about what police say happened to Johnathan Lewis. Four of the teen murder suspects accused of beating their Rancho High School classmate Johnathan Lewis to death appeared in court Tuesday showing no emotion. Travion Randolph was represented by a special public defender, and Gianni Robinson, Damian Hernandez, and Dontrell Beaver all were represented by court-appointed attorneys.
He's 17 years old. He's very confused. His family is extremely concerned about what's going on.
Criminal defense attorney Robert Draskovich is representing Robinson and told reporters after court,
I've been told that the videos that have been released are incomplete, and I'll be going through all the videos with my investigator to see what really happened.
According to an arrest report obtained by Channel 13, when officers arrived at the crime scene, they found drops of blood located on some boards by the fence. The report also reveals a detective provided officers with a video of the fight, which had been posted on Instagram. Police say the video shows 10 people punch, kick, and stomp someone on the ground, and then the group turns their aggression on someone trying to break up the attack. Clark County School District administrators were able to identify for police several of the suspects leading to the arrests. Also, according to the report, a detective believes the fight possibly involved gang members.
This is an ongoing investigation. As you can imagine, there were many, many people to interview that were there, and other people that may have knowledge.
Police say multiple people recorded the crime. Family members of the teen suspects packed the courtroom Tuesday. Channel 13. Anything you guys could say to us? The father of Robinson had this to say about the court proceedings.
Well, at least they're putting them back in juvie and not holding them down here with all the other people, all the other real criminals.
Anything you want to say to the family of Johnathan Lewis?
I'm sorry that happened, but you take a knife to a fight, that's what happens.
Near Rancho High School, a makeshift memorial continues to grow in the alleyway where Lewis lost his life. The teens are back in court on December 14th. At the Clark County Juvenile Detention Center, I'm J1 Jung.
Now, the one thing with the defense attorney here is one thing I'm going to have a very huge problem with. And the one problem that I have with him is that there says, oh, this point, he's very confused. Right. So he was very confused when he decided to stomp the white kid's face in until death. Because that's confusion. Last time I checked, normal human beings don't stomp people to death. That seems a little bit odd. So I don't see where the kid could be obviously confused. Maybe he's confused on why he's being arrested, which is stupid and asinine, but as the lack of emotion, sociopathic tendency that I kind of see from him in his face, I got a feeling he doesn't really care. Another thing as well is that there is supposed to be more videos that is supposedly unseen, not complete. Well, okay, so what other video is there going to be that shows him not stomping the kid in? Because that's going to be pretty hard to prove. That kid should probably be investigated. as most likely as he's been arrested. But I don't see to where there is any more video that would probably prove his innocence. Oh, maybe after he was done stomping on the kid, he was one of the people that ran away. Okay, so that might be a possibility. And as for the father, I'm going to replay this clip one more time for you guys, just so you guys get an understanding of what this horrible excuse for a father is, and probably the reason why his kid turned out to be such a horrendous monster.
At least they putting them back in juvie and not holding them down here with all the other people, all the other real criminals.
Anything you want to say to the family of Johnathan Lewis?
I'm sorry that happened, but you take a knife to a fight, that's what happens.
At least they put him in juvie instead of with all the real criminals. Right. So, the real criminals are not the ones that are killing people. Right. So, the real criminals are, what would be the real criminals, exactly? Because I really want to understand your line of thinking here. Now, see, I don't have this type of mentality to where family is everything, because there is a certain line to where you have to draw to where family does not mean everything. Family does not mean to where it is you are allowed or should allow debauchery, bad behavior, and of course murder. And when it comes down to me and murder is on the table, the last thing I'm probably going to most likely ever do is justify or defend one of my family members being a murderer. And this man is doing exactly that. And again, I ask you, sir, what is a real criminal? Because last time I checked, being a criminal is doing anything that's illegal. All right? Maybe we could have some leeway for stealing. Maybe we could have some leeway for some of the trivial charges like loitering and speed tickets and stuff like that. You know, things that are not necessarily all that big of a deal. But when we go with people with DUIs or people with murder charges, rape, kidnapping, maybe that's something that we might call an actual criminal, or robbing a bank, which I don't know how often that happens anymore. But there are things that we put under criminals because, you know, they're criminals. The lack of defensive empathy for the actual child that died, and saying that, oh, well, you take to a knife fight, right? Because the kid just, you know, was defending himself from some bad people trying to steal from him. Yeah, he's the person that took a knife to a fight when they attacked him. 15 people, right? So, I'm going to deem this father as a piece of garbage, and the reason why the kid is raised the way he is. I don't know if this father was even there. Seems like he was in the Marine Corps. You're probably a horrible excuse for a veteran. You don't deserve to wear that cap. So please remove it from your head. I am sick and tired of these people justifying death and meaningless behavior because they have no soul of their own. Alright guys, that's it for the video. Like, share, as always. Take care, my friends.
I'm disgusted by what I see in public. Even people closest to us can't be trusted. This is algorithmic disease, the social media.